A Republican Political Action Committee has already spent $2 million trying to shape this year's school board elections across the country. $2 million on races that typically might cost, a couple thousand, maybe a few tens of thousands of dollars. The Political Action Committee is the 1776 Project PAC, which of course was in response to the New York Times 1619 Project. We all know about that. But what these individuals at the 1776 Project are trying to do is stack these school boards across the country with these right-wing extremists who don't actually want a better education for your children. They're not trying to improve the conditions at our schools. They're trying to do things like get books banned because they talk about gay people, which they like to just say that's straight up pornography. Because apparently whenever conservatives think of gay people, they think of pornography, which sounds like a personal issue for them, not a political one, certainly not an educational one. That seems like something you need to figure out for yourself. If every time you think of gay people, you think of porn, maybe you've got something you need to confess to us. They also want to ban things like critical race theory. None of them can tell you what it actually is, but they may want to make sure you don't get your kids to learn about it in schools where they already don't teach it. They also want to make sure that transgender students don't get the help that they need. They don't have access to counselors. And of course, God forbid they want to play a sport. Hell no, ain't happening. And we're going to make sure you go into the bathroom that we say you have to go into if you're even allowed to go into a bathroom at all. That is what this money, this $2 million from April 2021 through August of this year, is being spent to influence. We have some very serious problems with our education system here in the United States. Teachers are overworked, they're underpaid, their class loads are unmanageable, schools are underfunded where teachers have to pay their own, money out of their salaries that are already garbage to stock their classroom with basic necessities. And this group, the 1776 Project, is spending $2 million to put people on school boards that don't want to address any of that. They just want to make sure that they can push their idiotic right-wing conspiracy theories onto our schools. That's what they're doing. And now here's the kicker, folks. If they succeed in this, which, the money tells us they will, at least in a lot of areas in Republican-controlled districts, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, once it's done, it's done. It would take a Democratic-controlled state legislature along with a Democratic governor, or at least a sensible Republican, which doesn't exist anymore, to undo damage that local school boards do to their communities. And we're not going to have that. We will not have that. So wherever these school boards are getting packed, whatever they decide to do is what becomes the law of the land. And as far as I've seen, there is no response for this on the Democratic side. Republicans spent a year and a half harassing school board members because of COVID policies to the point where these school board members were resigning in droves. And now these same Republicans, the ones who got these people to resign because they were threatening to kill them in some instances, they're the ones who will be taking over. And that is going to be pure hell for our teachers and for our children. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.